the Amazon. It is not merely a forest, it is an entire world, breathing and alive. A vast emerald ocean stretching further than the eye can see. Here, beneath a canopy so thick it creates its own twilight, life unfolds in a constant silent drama. The air is heavy, thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. It carries the whispers of a million creatures. Listen closely. You can hear the hum of insects, a symphony that never ceases. A distant call of a howler monkey echoes through the trees, a haunting song that speaks of territory and survival. Every rustle of a leaf, every snap of a twig tells a story. It is a story of struggle, of ingenuity, and of the relentless will to live in a place of breathtaking beauty and immense danger. In this realm of perpetual twilight, survival is an art form. The sun's rays struggle to pierce the dense ceiling of leaves, creating shifting patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor. This dappled light is both a blessing and a curse. It provides camouflage for those who wish to hide. It also conceals those who hunt. The forest itself seems to watch, its ancient trees standing as silent witnesses to the daily battles that play out below. A sudden downpour can begin without warning, the sound of rain drumming on the leaves like 1,000 tiny heartbeats. The water washes the world clean, but it also makes the ground slick and treacherous. Every element, from the air we breathe to the ground we walk on, plays a part in this intricate dance of life and death. The rainforest is a place of secrets. It holds stories that are millions of years old, etched into the bark of its trees and the genes of its inhabitants. To stand here is to feel incredibly small, a fleeting visitor in a kingdom that has existed long before us and will, with our care, exist long after. The sheer scale of it is almost impossible to comprehend. It is a world built in layers, from the dark, mysterious forest floor to the sun-drenched canopy high above. Each layer is a unique habitat with its own set of rules and its own cast of characters. The inhabitants of this vertical world rarely meet, yet their lives are all interconnected, woven together in a complex web of dependency. Here, every moment is a test. A gentle breeze might carry the scent of a predator, sending ripples of alarm through the community of smaller creatures. The placid surface of a stream might hide a hunter, waiting patiently for a thirsty animal to lower its guard. This is the essence of the Amazon. It is a place where beauty and peril walk hand in hand. The vibrant colors of a poison dart frog are a warning, a declaration of its deadly nature. The intricate web of a spider is a masterpiece of engineering, but it is also a lethal trap. To understand this place, one must look beyond the stunning beauty and see the constant underlying tension. It is a world where only the most adaptable, the most cunning, and sometimes the most fortunate will see another dawn. Imagine flying over this immense wilderness. Below you, a carpet of green unfolds, unbroken for thousands of miles. It is a mosaic of countless shades, from the bright, fresh green of new leaves to the dark, deep green of the ancient canopy. Great rivers, the color of liquid mud, snake their way through this verdant landscape. They are the arteries of the rainforest, carrying life-giving water and nutrients throughout this vast ecosystem. From this height, the forest seems peaceful, a silent, unmoving giant. But this tranquility is an illusion. Down below, within that sea of trees, is a world of incredible complexity and ceaseless activity, a world of vibrant life and constant struggle. As you descend into the forest, the world changes completely. The overwhelming green is punctuated by sudden, brilliant flashes of colour. The fiery orange of a toucan's beak, the iridescent blue of a morpho butterfly's wings, the shocking pink of an orchid blooming high on a branch. These colours are not just for show. They are signals, messages in a silent language. They can be used to attract a mate, to warn off a rival, or to signal danger to a predator. The forest is a gallery of natural art where every living thing is a masterpiece of evolutionary design, painted with the colours of survival. The air itself feels different here, thick and humid, filled with the rich smell of decay and new life. The structure of the forest is a marvel of natural architecture. It is a skyscraper built by nature with many different levels or strata. At the very top is the emergent layer, where the tallest trees break through the canopy, basking in the full glory of the tropical sun. Below this is the canopy itself, a dense, interlocking roof of leaves and branches where much of the rainforest's life is found. Monkeys, sloths, and countless birds make their homes here. Further down is the understory, a dim, quiet world of smaller trees and shrubs. And finally, there is the forest floor, a dark realm where sunlight barely reaches, covered in a thick layer of fallen leaves. Each layer presents its own unique challenges and opportunities for the creatures that live there. The sounds of the rainforest create a continuous, ever-changing soundtrack. The day begins with the dawn chorus, a cacophony of bird calls and monkey shrieks that greet the rising sun. As the day heats up, the buzz of insects becomes the dominant sound, a constant high-pitched hum that fills the air. In the afternoon, the sky might darken, and the deep rumble of thunder signals an approaching storm. The sound of the rain is deafening at first, a torrential downpour that seems to want to wash the world away. But as it subsides, a new set of sounds emerges. The dripping of water from the leaves, the chirping of frogs newly awakened by the moisture. This is the rhythm of the rainforest, a cycle of sound and silence that marks the passing of time. High above the forest floor, a shadow moves through the branches. It is a jaguar, the largest cat in the Americas. She is the apex predator of this world, a masterpiece of silent power and grace. Her coat, a beautiful pattern of golden fur and dark rosettes, provides the perfect camouflage in the dappled light of the canopy. She moves with a confidence that comes from being at the top of the food chain. Every step is deliberate, her padded paws making no sound on the branches. She is a ghost in the trees, a hunter that can appear and disappear in the blink of an eye. Her muscles are coiled springs, ready to unleash a burst of explosive power at any moment. Her senses are incredibly sharp, honed by generations of hunting in this complex environment. Her large golden eyes can see with remarkable clarity in the dim light of the understory. Her hearing is so acute that she can detect the faintest rustle of a leaf, the subtle sound of a potential meal moving far below. Her nose can pick up scents carried on the breeze, telling her what animals have passed by and how long ago. She is a solitary creature, roaming a vast territory that she marks as her own. She knows every tree, every vine, every stream within her domain. This intimate knowledge of her environment is one of her greatest assets, giving her a crucial advantage in the hunt. Tonight she is hunting. She has not eaten in several days, and the gnawing hunger drives her forward. She moves along a thick branch, her body low to the ground, a silent, golden phantom. Below her, a troop of capuchin monkeys is settling down for the night. They are noisy and active, seemingly unaware of the danger lurking above them. The jaguar watches them, her tail twitching almost imperceptibly. She is the embodiment of patience. She will wait for hours if necessary, observing, calculating, choosing the perfect moment to strike. This is a critical decision. A failed hunt means wasted energy, a precious resource in this competitive world. A successful hunt means survival for another few days. Suddenly, her body tenses. One of the monkeys has strayed a little from the group, distracted by a piece of fruit. This is the opportunity she has been waiting for. In a single fluid motion, she launches herself from the branch. For a moment, she seems to hang in the air, a breathtaking display of athletic power. She lands with a soft thud, and the forest erupts in a chorus of terrified shrieks from the monkeys. But it is too late. The hunt is over in a matter of seconds. Silence returns to the canopy, broken only by the distant calls of the retreating troop. The jaguar has secured her meal. In the Amazon, the line between life and death is incredibly fine, and for tonight, the silent hunter has triumphed. The great rivers of the Amazon are worlds unto themselves, teeming with life both beautiful and formidable. Beneath the murky brown surface, an ancient predator lies in wait. It is the black caiman, a reptile that has changed little since the time of the dinosaurs. It can grow to be over 5 meters long, a true giant of the river. Its body is covered in thick, bony scales that act as a suit of armor. It lies almost completely submerged, with only its eyes and nostrils breaking the surface of the water. It looks like a floating log, a harmless piece of driftwood. But this disguise is part of its deadly strategy. The caiman is a master of the ambush. Its patience is legendary. It can remain motionless for hours, conserving its energy, waiting for the perfect opportunity. Its senses are perfectly adapted for life in the water. It has excellent vision, and a special membrane allows it to see clearly underwater. But its most powerful sense is its ability to detect vibrations. A network of pressure receptors on its skin can feel the slightest disturbance in the water, alerting it to the approach of potential prey. A thirsty capybara coming to the river's edge to drink, a fish swimming too close to the surface, even a bird landing on a nearby branch. Nothing escapes the caiman's notice. It is the undisputed king of its aquatic domain. As the sun begins to set, a family of capybaras, the world's largest rodents, cautiously approaches the riverbank. They are thirsty after a long day of foraging. The adult capybaras are wary, constantly scanning the water for signs of danger. They know that the river holds many threats. The black caiman remains perfectly still, its dark eyes fixed on the group. It singles out a younger, less experienced capybara that has moved slightly ahead of the others. The caiman slowly sinks beneath the surface, disappearing without a ripple. It is now completely invisible, moving silently through the dark water towards its unsuspecting target. The tension is almost unbearable. The young capybara lowers its head to drink. In that instant, the water explodes. The caiman lunges forward with terrifying speed, its powerful jaws clamping down on its prey. The struggle is brief and violent. The caiman uses its immense strength to drag the capybara into the deeper water. The rest of the capybara family scatters in panic, their calls of alarm echoing across the river. The river's ancient guardian has claimed its prize. It is a brutal yet necessary part of the circle of life in the Amazon. The caiman's success ensures its own survival and maintains the delicate balance of the river's ecosystem. The forest floor is a world of perpetual twilight. It is a place of deep shadows and filtered light, where life takes on a different form. Here, on the damp earth, another kind of battle for survival is fought every day. A column of leafcutter ants marches in a disciplined line, each ant carrying a piece of leaf many times its own weight. They look like a tiny moving green river flowing across the forest floor. They are not eating the leaves. They are taking them back to their vast underground nest to cultivate a special type of fungus, which is their only source of food. This is an incredible example of symbiosis, a complex partnership between an insect and a fungus. These ants are a marvel of social organization. Their colony is a superorganism, with millions of individuals working together for the common good. There are different castes of ants, each with a specific job. The largest ants, the soldiers, protect the column from predators. The smaller ants are responsible for cutting the leaves and tending to the fungus gardens. Their nest can be enormous, with a complex network of tunnels and chambers stretching deep into the earth. They are the gardeners of the rainforest, playing a vital role in recycling nutrients and shaping the forest ecosystem. Their constant activity is a testament to the power of cooperation. But this world is not without its dangers. A poison dart frog, its skin a brilliant, dazzling blue, sits motionless on a damp leaf. Its bright colour is not a decoration. It is a warning, a clear signal to any potential predator that it is highly toxic. This frog's skin secretes a powerful poison, one of the most potent in the natural world. This chemical defense is its primary adaptation for survival in a world full of hungry mouths. It does not need to hide. Its color advertises its deadliness, allowing it to move about with a confidence that few small creatures on the forest floor can afford. It hunts for tiny insects, its long, sticky tongue flicking out to catch its meal. Nearby, a praying mantis disguised as a withered leaf waits in ambush. Its camouflage is so perfect that it is virtually invisible among the leaf litter. It holds its forelegs together in a posture that gives it its name, but it is not praying. It is waiting. When a small, unsuspecting insect wanders too close, the mantis strikes with lightning speed. Its serrated forelegs snap shut like a trap, securing its meal. On the forest floor, every creature has developed its own unique strategy for survival. Whether through chemical warfare, intricate camouflage, or complex social behavior, the inhabitants of the undergrowth are masters of adaptation in this dark and mysterious world. The Amazon is more than just a collection of trees and animals. It is a living, breathing system that is vital to the health of our entire planet. This vast forest acts as the lungs of the earth, absorbing enormous amounts of carbon dioxide and producing the oxygen we all need to breathe. The water that evaporates from its leaves forms massive flying rivers in the atmosphere, influencing weather patterns across continents. The future of this great forest is inextricably linked to our own. To stand within its embrace is to feel a deep connection to the raw, untamed power of nature, a power that has shaped our world for millennia. The creatures we have met, the silent jaguar, the ancient caiman, the industrious ants, are not just characters in a story. They are integral parts of this complex web of life. Each one has a role to play, a purpose in the grand design of the ecosystem. The predator keeps the herbivore populations in check. The pollinator ensures the continuation of the plant species. The decomposer recycles nutrients back into the soil. The removal of even one of these species can have unforeseen consequences, sending ripples of disruption throughout the entire system. Their survival is a measure of the health of the forest itself. Yet, this enduring heart of the world is facing an unprecedented threat. Every day, vast areas of the rainforest are lost. The roar of the jaguar is being replaced by the roar of chainsaws and bulldozers. The ancient trees that have stood for centuries are felled for timber and to make way for agriculture. This destruction not only threatens the countless species that call the Amazon home, but also destabilizes the global climate. We are losing not just a forest, but a world of incredible biodiversity and untold scientific discoveries. The cures for diseases, the secrets of evolution, and the very stability of our planet's climate are all at risk. The battle for survival in the Amazon is no longer just between the predator and its prey. It is now a battle for the survival of the entire rainforest. This is a fight that involves all of us. The fate of this magnificent, irreplaceable world rests in our hands. We must find a way to live in harmony with nature, to protect these vital ecosystems for the benefit of all life on Earth. The whispers of the Amazon are a call to action. It is a reminder of what we stand to lose, and a plea to protect the enduring green heart of our world for generations to come. It is, quite simply, the greatest treasure we have.